doctor of the internet, doctor of new patients, the Ryan Jaycox, and I are connecting here right now. My ambassador of new people and new practices.
What is your mindset for a doctor listening? What is it that just separates ChiroFest?
You know, again, like we briefly touched on the other day, that you know, it was put on my heart when I first got my adjustment. I was 13 years old, right? That I knew I would you know, serve the profession, not only be a chiropractor, but serve the profession. And you know, our tagline is honor the past, preserve the future. And it's really about that. I know there's a lot of other seminars or programs and they're kind of diversified. We really we might have one speaker that's not within the profession, but they're still aligned with what we teach and do every single day. But it's really about honoring the past and preserving that future so that, you know, your kids' and my kids' is whatever can have a principled chiropractor in their life, can get adjusted and live what we, you know, the chiropractic lifestyle, and understand, you know, how the body heals, how it's regulated through the nervous system. And it's really, that's the premise of ChiroFest, is that I feel like our profession is diluted and segregated, and we need to come together and unite and strengthen each other so we can go back to our communities and play bigger and stronger for not only our people and our practices, but for the profession at large. Because if chiropractic goes away, there's so many lives are going to be impacted, and we just need to unite and strengthen each other, encourage each other, and armor up. And
you have some amazing speakers this year at ChiroFest.
Yeah, every year's amazing. You know, it's funny. Everybody each year says, "Oh, you topped last year," but every year I feel like I have, you know, the best of the best. But yeah, I mean, we got James Chestnut's coming down this year. One of the smartest dudes, you know, in the profession. He's flying down from Canada, gonna give us an hour of heat. He's one of the this year we're focusing on art, right? But every year we hit the science, art, and philosophy. But this year I've asked all my speakers to tie in whether they're speaking on science or philosophy, or the art, but it needs to tie into the art of chiropractic. And you know, James, again, is a science guy, is one of the smartest dudes in our profession. So you're going to get a ton of information from him. The other thing we're saying this year, Ryan, is this you're one message away, right?
I like this.
You're one message away. You don't know which message you're going to hear. There's going to be 25 speakers, maybe 26. I'm working on that. 25 or 26 speakers, and you don't know which one's going to ignite that internal clock, right? That's going to, like, that switch is going to change. It's going to change your headspace, and you're going to go back and be a different doc, a different wife, a different spouse. I mean, you're going to be a whole different person because of maybe that one message. So so Chestnut, John Bergman.
Yeah, you have a lot of opportunities to hear that one message with that speaker lineup.
Absolutely. Bergman, right? John, this guy.
I can't tell you how excited I am.
Silent giant, right? One of the biggest practices in the country, one of the most views on YouTube. And I mean, his following is gigantic on the internet.
Guy has like close to 1 million followers. His videos get
so many hits. It's crazy.
Stupid views. Just loud. And you know what else I like about it? And we were talking about this too. Doesn't care to share the truth. He could care less. Oh, well, that's controversial. Ooh, I like to stay away from that. John Bergman's like, no, it's controversial. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, 100%. He's off the hook. Another science guy, John Mianardi. Got John coming out this year. Again, one of the smartest dudes, in the profession, teaching on neurology. Guy travels. I talked to him last week. We did one of these calls on him, and he travels 49 weekends a year, I think is what he told me, or some crazy amount. I mean, it's insane, dude. And he's in full-time practice. The guy practices Monday through Thursdays so that he can travel Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and teach chiropractic. It's insane. I'm like, are you kidding me, John? He's like, no, dude, that's what I do. I'm like, man, 6 gals scheduled right now to speak.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's good. Lacey Book, she's traveling all over the world with Sean and teaching principled upper cervical chiropractic.
Yep. And doing well.
Yeah, crushed. Yeah, they're doing really well. I think
Devin.
What's that? Devin, little firehouse, right? She is. Yeah. I heard her at Focus last year. She's got so much juice, so much energy and passion for what we do. So I can't wait to get her on the stage to excite people up. Got Sarah Losby coming from North Carolina.
Yep.
ML doc that's got 1,200 plus visit a week practice by herself, and has a couple of. She just, again, we have. We're stacked, dude. We got so many people coming. It's insane. So everybody's got to be there.
Chris Zano, I get to stand next to that guy and flex my muscles next to him.
I might schedule you guys to speak the same.
Yeah, like right there. Like, man, just so Chris can see, like, here's how big, like, bro, you did well thus far. Here's,
Yep, Zano's coming. Yeah, dude, it's just an insane lineup. So, and
Yeah.
we got some silent dogs, man. I kind of like people that aren't, one of my buddies, Mark Gottlieb, got him
Yep.
huge practice in San Diego, super principal chiropractor.
Yeah.
Doesn't get on stage as much just because that's not what he's into. I had to twist both arms to get him to get on stage and share his message, but super excited to have him.
Yeah, driving practice. Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah, huge practice. And Hubbard, right? Hubbard's always been my MC. This will be the year 4.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, man, I need you to speak. I want, because he's got so much to give and share as well. So I said, you're going to MC, but we're going to have you open up. So he's going to be my opener on Friday morning. So yeah, it's good stuff. Dukowitz coming out from your neighborhood, right? He's around the corner from you, across the lake or pond or river.
I know. He's like 20 minutes. Yeah, he's 20 minutes away from me. I actually spoke at his EPOC group not that long ago.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I just like about all your speakers is they all are, most of them are all in the grind.
Yep.
They get it and they're on fire.
Yeah.
They're not afraid to just share the truth. A lot of people get up on these stages and it's so polished, it's so clean, and I get it. But there's no heart in it. And that's what I like about these speakers. I personally know most of these speakers, they got heart.
Yep. Yeah. And they're raw, right? They're going to give you the truth, how it is, and with, not holding back. So it's good.
And we talked about this before as well. Not only docs listening to this, not only do you need to show up, you got to bring your staff. You have to bring your spouse. You have to bring, this is a family event at ChiroFest.
Dane Donahue will share from the stage whenever he speaks that his son was speaking, or Dane was speaking at ChiroFest 4 or 5 years ago. His son heard him speak, and that's what ignited his son Shane's passion to want to go to chiropractic school. My kid was at CalJam, heard me speak at CalJam 4 or 5 years ago. Same thing. Now he's talking about wanting to do chiropractic. And so it is a family environment. We want to, don't leave your kids at home, right? Because they're one message away, right? Not only one message away, but they're one message away from getting that passion, that purpose ignited in them.
Your CAs, your associates.
Yep. We teach, when I'm with my coaching clients, we teach that the CA needs to be as much or fired up as you, because they see that the patient on the way in, right? They're going to connect with them and on the way out. They're seeing them twice as much. So they have to own the principle, and getting them to these events is perfect for it.
And this year, let's talk about this. Dates, times, where do people need to stay? Bunch of info there.
Yes. So September 14, 15 of this year, like 5 months from this coming week. What the heck, Brian? We got to get our game on.
Quick.
This week. 5 months from this week, dude. I was doing the math in bed. I'm like, what? We got to get it figured out. So they fly into Portland, PDX, Portland, Oregon.
Okay.
10 minutes across the Columbia River to the Hilton, Vancouver, Washington. So September 14, 15, flying to PDX. Go to chirofest.org, O-R-G.
Yes.
To
get your tickets now. And I'm serious. And I know, we're laughing, having a good time. But the reason why we want you to get your tickets now and not wait is we try to make Paul have less stress. And the more
up here, man. I'm gonna look like you soon.
No. You should have seen my hair before before this whole ChiroFest thing. I mean, it was amazing. I looked like Del Bigtree. But seriously, it helps so much to know ahead of time, so seating, arrangements. It just makes it easy. And plus, tickets are the cheapest they're going to be today. Yep. So whatever time you watch this is the cheapest the tickets will be.
Yep.
So you need to make sure you get those tickets.
I teach my docs, prior planning prevents piss poor performance. Register now.
What Paul said. ChiroFest.org. Get there.